Good evening, I'm Roger, and this is NFL Trending. Tonight, we focus on one of the most ruthless realities of football, the quarterback carousel. In a league built around the quarterback position, job security is never guaranteed. Each season, a handful of veterans find themselves fighting to prove they belong, while hungry rookies and backups wait in the wings for their chance to shine. And right now, all eyes are on 5 quarterbacks who could be in danger of losing their starting jobs, names you know well, including Joe Flacco, who's feeling the heat from the growing buzz around rookie Shedeur Sanders. Let's break it down. We'll begin with the man at the center of the conversation, Joe Flacco. The former Super Bowl MVP has had a long and respected career, but the reality is clear. At 39 years old, his days as a guaranteed starter are numbered. Flacco has stepped in admirably in spots, even showing flashes of his vintage deep ball accuracy. But consistency has been his biggest challenge. Too often, drives stall, turnovers pile up, and the offense lacks rhythm. Now, the pressure isn't just from the fans or the coaching staff, it's from Shedeur Sanders, the highly touted rookie making waves in practice and preseason. Sanders brings energy, mobility, and a fresh arm that many believe could ignite the offense in ways Flacco simply can't anymore. Coaches may preach patience, but fans are chanting for Sanders, and if Flacco struggles in the coming weeks, the calls to make the switch will be impossible to ignore. This is shaping up as a classic passing of the torch moment, and the question isn't if, but when, the torch will be passed. Next on our list, Mac Jones of the New England Patriots. Once considered the heir to Tom Brady, Jones has had a rocky tenure in Foxborough. His rookie season showed promise, but since then, regression and frustration have defined his career. Decision-making issues, a lack of confidence in the pocket, and an inability to push the ball downfield have haunted him. The Patriots fan base, spoiled by 2 decades of dominance, has little patience for mediocrity. And with a new regime evaluating the future, Jones may be on borrowed time. Backup Bailey Zappe has already earned opportunities in the past, and if the Patriots find themselves out of contention, the coaching staff may prioritize development over sticking with Jones. His future as a starter is hanging by a thread. Now let's turn to Russell Wilson, currently with the Pittsburgh Steelers. After a disastrous stint in Denver, Wilson landed a fresh start in Pittsburgh. But so far, the revival story has been shaky. The same issues that plague him with the Broncos, holding the ball too long, missing open reads, and struggling to adapt to modern offensive systems, have followed him. Meanwhile, the Steelers drafted Kenny Pickett to be the quarterback of the future, and fans haven't forgotten that. If Wilson fails to deliver wins, Mike Tomlin won't hesitate to go back to Pickett or explore other options. Wilson's resume is Hall of Fame worthy, but the NFL is about what you can do today, not yesterday. If the struggles continue, Wilson could face the same fate he did in Denver, losing his job and wondering if his time as a starter is officially over. Our 4th quarterback on the hot seat is Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears. Fields is one of the most polarizing players in the league. His athleticism is breathtaking, capable of making highlight reel plays with his legs and a cannon for an arm. But his decision-making and pocket awareness have consistently raised red flags. Chicago fans are split. Some believe Fields just needs stability and better coaching, while others feel he's had enough time to prove himself. The Bears front office faces a tough decision. With a roster that's finally beginning to show signs of improvement, they can't afford to waste time waiting for Fields to figure it out. If he continues to be inconsistent, a change could be coming sooner rather than later. Whether it's a benching mid-season or moving on entirely in the off-season, Fields is running out of chances to solidify himself as the long-term solution in Chicago. And finally, we come to Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, Prescott is a household name, and yes, he's put up numbers over the years. But in Dallas, the standard isn't just about stats, it's about championships. Year after year, Prescott has led the Cowboys to strong regular season records, only to falter in the playoffs. Turnovers in critical moments, struggles against elite defenses, and an inability to take that next step have fueled questions about whether he can truly be the guy. Now, with Dallas boasting one of the league's top defenses and plenty of offensive weapons, the excuses are running thin. Jerry Jones has been patient, but his patience has limits. If Prescott fails again in January, the Cowboys may be forced to explore alternatives. For now, his job is secure, but his leash is shorter than ever. And if fans in Dallas lose faith, the pressure cooker will be unlike anything we've seen. So there you have it, 5 quarterbacks who could lose their starting jobs. Joe Flacco facing Shedeur Sanders' rise. Mac Jones struggling to justify his spot in New England. Russell Wilson battling to prove he has anything left. Justin Fields fighting against time in Chicago. And Dak Prescott carrying the weight of playoff expectations in Dallas. What makes these situations fascinating is that each represents a different stage in a quarterback's journey. Flacco is the aging veteran, holding on as the next generation waits. Jones is the young player who showed early promise, but may have peaked too soon. Wilson is the fallen star, trying desperately to reclaim past glory. Fields is the unfinished project, bursting with talent but running out of time. And Prescott is the established starter, talented but unable to silence critics when it matters most. The NFL is unforgiving. For every Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts who secures their franchise for a decade, there are countless quarterbacks cycling through jobs, chasing stability, and battling to stay relevant. That's why the drama around quarterback battles is so captivating. It's about more than just football. It's about careers, legacies, and the future of entire franchises. As we move deeper into the season, these 5 stories will dominate headlines. Fans will debate them on talk shows, light up social media with opinions, and chant from the stands for change. Coaches will face tough decisions, weighing loyalty to veterans against the promise of youth. And in the end, the harsh truth is that not all of these quarterbacks will survive the season as starters. For Joe Flacco, the Shedeur Sanders question looms largest. When does the franchise decide it's time to turn the page? For Mac Jones, is there anything left he can show to prove he's the answer in New England? For Russell Wilson, does he have enough left in the tank to hold off a younger challenger? For Justin Fields, can he finally put it all together before it's too late? And for Dak Prescott, will this finally be the year he proves his doubters wrong? Or will the Cowboys' patience run out?